Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video talking about the WNBA on this one for Wednesday, August 21st. In the video, we're going to give you 4 picks here to consider. Stay tuned to hear all 4 of these picks. If you guys want more picks, you can sign up in the private Discord. I post more in there along with 5+ other cappers we have in there giving out picks in all sports. Use code MLB for 20% off any of these passes. You can see some big hits over in the Discord in all sports here, taking advantage of some tacos for some WNBA hits. And you can get more picks from me and a bunch of other cappers. So definitely check out the Discord for more picks and see how we're hitting some of those big slips. But let's get into this one for the WNBA. So the first pick I have here is going to be Jackie Young. We're going to go to her over on her assists plus the rebounds here at 8.5. Liking this spot for her. If you guys play player props almost every day like I do, definitely consider trying Outlier. We're going to use them in this video here. They do have a 7-day free trial. If you use that link down below and haven't used them before, I'll show you how it works here. So Jackie Young over 8.5. You can see on the season, this is a 56% hit rate for her. She hasn't hit this one in her last 4 games, which is probably why the line is lowered, but you can see some really close ones, 8, 5, 7, and 8, so barely missed it in 3 of them. Minnesota gives up a ton of rebounds here, almost last in the league in giving up rebounds, and Las Vegas will score a lot of points, so not too worried about the assist rank being pretty low for Minnesota here. Still liking this one. This one opened up at 9 as well. As you can see on the side here, they show you the line movement, so it's been between 9 and 8.5. So we're getting it at 8.5. I'm liking it on the over. Another thing you can do is you could scroll down here, and you could see in her last 6 games, she's played over 31 minutes in each game, sometimes even playing over 34 minutes. Compared to earlier in the season, a lot of games looks like under 30 minutes. So the minutes have been there. You can also look at games where she's played at least over 31 minutes, and then you could see the change in the hit rate goes up to a 73% hit rate in 11 of 15 games for her. So she definitely will hit this one when she's playing the bigger minutes as well. So I am liking this spot. She has been playing bigger minutes and has been hitting this one all year. So liking her on this one. Going to go to her for that first pick, and then we're going to go right back to Vegas, and we're going to take Chelsea Gray. And for her, we're going to go under on the same exact line here, 8.5 rebounds plus assist. And we're going to hope that Jackie Young is the guard on Vegas here that's going to be getting the rebounds and assists like she has all year. Chelsea Gray, definitely a harder line for her to hit. We can take a look at this one on Outlier for Gray, though, and we can come over and just search her. And for this one in 2024, you can see this is a 29% hit rate for her. So we saw Jackie Young was, I think, 58% on the season. Chelsea Gray just 29% hit rate and hasn't played huge minutes this year, averaging just 25 minutes a game. So what you can do here is also just give her 25 minutes and see if this hit rate goes up, because earlier in the season, there were some games where she wasn't playing as many minutes, but even when she plays 25 or more minutes, you can see we changed the graph. It is still just a 3 out of 9 hit rate, 33%. So not one she hits a ton here. And like I said, we are playing the game here of having Chelsea Gray go under while Jackie Young goes over and takes the rebounds and assists from the guard spot here. So liking this one as they correlate as well against each other, which definitely will help each other out if one is going our way. Another thing you can do on Outliers, you could just use this little toggle here and toggle to only show home games. It's actually a worse hit rate. 2 of 8 home games this year, she has gone over it. So liking this one to go under for her for our second pick in the video. For the third one, we're going to go to Collier under on her line at 13.5 here, rebounds plus assist. For her versus Vegas, it's going to be a tougher matchup. Also coming back from the Olympics, she hasn't played as many minutes, and she has played in at least one semi-close game. So not good to see that the minutes were down, even though she did have some huge scoring games. So we can look at her on Outlier and look at the under of 13.5. This one is only a 43% hit rate here, but we can also come down and look at her last 3 games. She played 24 in a close one, and then just 30 minutes in a close one, and then last game was kind of a blowout. She played less than 30 minutes, which hasn't been good to see. Her minutes have been down for a stat like rebounds plus assists, and we've seen this one on the line movement open about 13, go down to 12.5, back up to 13.5, down to 13. Now it's back up at 13.5, so I am liking the under on this one. You can also see, as we were talking about, the minutes in games where she plays 34 minutes or less, the under has hit 7 of 9 times for her. So as we saw, as we scroll down, her last 3 games, 29, 30, and 24 minutes. So the minutes have been down in the last 3. Not sure if that trend will continue. But another reason why I like this one is on this site, OddsJam. They do have a free trial as well, and it's a tool that I use to find value and check these bets so I'm not greatly going against the sports book. So you can see Collier on this line. It's one of the picks they like. FanDuel has it at minus 132. Hot Streak has this minus 133. And Parlay Play has this at minus 147. So they compare lines to other sports books. Some lines have more than other. You can see like Marcus Simeon down here. A bunch of sports books have this lineup. This is a great tool for all sports to check your lines like this. And you can also find some of the top value picks on here on sites like Prizepicks, Underdog, wherever you're playing your player props. You can get some great deals compared to other sports books here. So another reason why I am liking this one. And then for the next pick, we're going to go to the next game here. We're going to Natasha Cloud, and we're going to go under on her assists at 7 flat. So taking her on the under here, one that she just has not been hitting as of late at all. So hasn't really been that close. So one that I'm liking on the under. I think this one has, it's gone from 7 to 6.5 and back and forth. So at 7, I'm liking this one as a pretty safe play here. As we scroll down, we could see on the season, 48% of the time she's gone under 7, but then a lot of pushes here, right? So this one's actually going to be like an 18 out of 27 hit rate instead of 13 out of 27 because of the good amount of pushes here. And then we can look at her last 7 games. Only 1 game she's hit this. 3 assists and 4 assists in her last 2 games. And since coming back in August, she went for 6, 3, and 4. So it was a long break, and actually a lot probably has changed for these players coming out of the break as far as how they're playing with the team and kind of their overall role. We've also seen some lower minute games for her, 30 minutes here, and then 29 in that first game back. Another interesting thing here is when you go to only away games, the under is a much higher hit rate, 57%, 8 of 14, but also you have 3 pushes here. So really 11 of 14 games she's gone for 7 or under on the road. So doesn't produce as well on the road either. And then we can go all the way back to last year, 2023. The under was a 64% hit rate for her with 3 pushes as well on this line. So for Cloud, all those reasons, going to be taking the under. And if you guys want more picks, see how we're getting some of these big wins over in the Discord. You can see one of our cappers here hit on 4 of his 5 picks, including his 3 for 3 MLB hit. But we get more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers in here in all sports. You guys can check it out. Just use code MLB with 20% off any of these passes. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord, and subscribe to the channel.